Good Sunday afternoon. Did you know that only a schmuck unleashes full chutzpah on everything irrationally, and you know what I mean? Unless he be deemed a fool by everyone. That's why you don't see me going, you know, full care, full blast, this and that on every little thing, because everything, all the temperatures are rising. You see everybody going crazy on about every little thing, right? And most of everybody's starting to have mud on their face, and they don't want to admit it. Kind of like how you could, it's easier to fool someone to let them know they've been fooled, and it's kind of like what's going on, right? I think everybody has kind of nowadays. I think especially after the Capitol Hill riots and the election thing going on, right? Uh, all these irregularities, nobody's allowed to talk about nothing, this and that. And if you do, they change the subject irrationally. Think about that. If you were dating somebody, right? Think of it. You're at a dinner, you're dating somebody, right? And you're like trying to find some information. Maybe it's a first date. You're trying to find some information about somebody, right? And then you hit a topic about something, right? Maybe it's their past or a past lover or something, right? We'll say that, right? We'll say the election's like a past lover or something, right? And you hit a right? And all of a sudden they're trying to change the subject about this or that or this and that and blaming other things. You'd be like, whoa, red flag, red flag, red flag. That's weird, right? I mean, come on, we'd all be doing that, right? Every one of us, right? Because we did that with the Tiger King. We've done that with how to make a murderer. We've done that with all kinds of stuff lately, right? I think we can all admit that. Nothing wrong with that. I think we can all admit wrong. I think it's nothing wrong with that. I think there's nothing wrong with saying we don't know. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it actually is strength. I think that's actually brave courage, right? I think that's actually more human. Like I think we all really don't know everything exactly like we do. It's kind of foolish, right? Right. And so, by the way, if any of you are dealing with suicidal thoughts or know anybody that is, please call the Suicide National Prevention Lifeline. It is at 1-800-273-TALK. That number again is 1-800-273-TALK. That is 8255, by the way, if you don't know what TALK is on the little touch keypad thing. Okay, so because just by the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but the wealthy sweet and low magnate Donald Tolbert leaps to his death from his New York City apartment. A wealthy 89-year-old artificial sweetener magnate, saccharin, mostly, who made Sweet and Low a household name, who has committed suicide by jumping from his Park Avenue apartment building. He lived, it says right here, 65th and 66th Streets in New York, on the luxury Upper East Side. Moving on up to the east side. It's the Jeffersons, y'all. It says here that he was struggling with Parkinson's and not COVID, but they're probably going to mark it as COVID because it's New York. You know how they do. But he said that he was this nice, sweet, gentle guy. Everything, someone talked to him the day before. There was no indication whatsoever he was feeling like this, which is, by the way, most commonly, people that are doing this are not going to ask for help. That's how you can see most people. I'm so out or attention-seeking stuff. Most people that are dealing with depression hide it with smiles and joke all the time, like Robin Williams status, right? We all know that, right? So make sure that's why I always tell you, make sure you tell people you love them, hug them, or express to them in some type of way. Don't just let people assume or whatever, because most people feel inferior, and we're all thinking that we're crap. Especially now, the last fucking freaking, 4 to 8 years, right, of just nothing but hostility, this and that, and blaming this and that. Temperatures, everybody just now is in that state of mind of just, of hostility and vindictiveness. In my opinion, and this is all just my opinion. I'm just speaking my opinion, y'all. Okay, and that's why I think that we should all be spreading love, and that's why I'm trying to just do my part now and be a healer, right? And not just a fire starter for just no good apparent reason. I think there's a time to be controversial, time and place for everything, right? I think there's a time for controversial and stuff. I think right now, it's time to just let the temperatures decrease, make everybody happy, because honestly, think about it. I understand what's going on. I have one side of my family and was right side. How hard right, and then one side's hard left, and so I think that's kind of why I grew up. I think I was libertarian minded. Come to find out now, I'm just thinking I'm just in the center now. I just want everybody, and I think everybody should just kind of meet me there in the middle. Let's just do our part and meet in the middle. Why can't we do that in America? Because there's a lot of stuff going on my head right now, and I think there's a lot of stuff going on in everybody else's head. But that's why I'm trying to just temperature, just cool it, man. We're just trying to just cool it, This is going like cruise control on the freeway, y'all. So we're just trying to, zigzag around because we're driving drunk, y'all, like Nancy Pelosi, y'all. But let's get into something right here. All right, this is the Daily Wire. All right, this is by Hank Barron. This is today. It's January 17th, 2021, y'all. They're not even following their own rules. Packers, Aaron Rodgers slams Pelosi and Gavin Newsom. And by the way, that's aunt and nephew. Just so you know. Nepotism. Okay? Y'all met with the Trumps and stuff, but they doing it all the time over here. Good for the goose, good for the gander. Golden rules. Let's have gold standards for everything, people. And by the way, I think Aaron Rodgers is an underrated player. I think he's way better than Brady. If anything, I think Brady's like, you got Brady like Biggie, and you got Rodgers is like Tupac, right? Everybody know Tupac way better. So, everybody know. So it's Green Bay Packers All-Pro quarterback Aaron Rodgers expressed his disgust with Democratic politicians like House Speaker Fancy Nancy Pelosi, that's what I call her, and California Governor Gavin Newsom for their hypocrisy in supporting draconian shutdowns of the economy. We need to open up, we need to go to work, and we need to do it now because they don't care about us. We need to start caring about ourselves and our own communities and building back better, stronger than ever before. It's only going to take all of us, and it ain't going to take them. They care about us, worshiping them like sycophants, and it's clear and obvious. Okay, I think that's one thing and why they don't like Trump is because they think like Trump people are like a cult and everything else, and they like see the worship and they wish it was them, and that's why they're trying to get him out of it and trying to take everything and be like that. But they don't understand that Trump is more of a symbolism of a repudiation of the elitism and the things that the people don't like and stuff like that, and you know what I mean. And they don't see that, and so the love of the people that people are showing Trump is kind of like supposed to be a symbolism for the elite to see like how much we are disapproving of you and we want you to change and do better. But you're not seeing that because your narcissism is getting in the way and you're blinded, and you need to take that veil off your eyes and see what all of us are seeing and actually relate to us so that we can actually go back to how things need to be, not how they were or going to be, but how they need to be. That's all I'm saying. Draconian shutdowns of the economy while they were not even following their own rules. I mean, how many people have gotten caught doing that, right? We all know, and they're on both sides, okay? Both sides. In my opinion, on the tippy top, like AOC would say, are gross, disgusting, and over and over. I think we need new blood. And then we need to have a new generation, and we need to have our own stuff in there. Howard Flintstone is going to tell the Jensens how to live, like I keep saying. How? Tell me how. Just prove me wrong. Tell me how. Just tell me how. Rodgers, a California native who formerly starred at the University of California, Berkeley, spoke at the Pat McAfee show about his $500,000 donation to the Dave Portnoy Borstal Fund. Amazing, because Dave Portnoy is actually doing shit. Community help the community, folks. That's how it works. Rodgers stated that Portnoy, I've been following the El Presidente on social media for a while. I've enjoyed his takes on many different things. And when he got kind of challenged, I was wondering how he would respond. Initially, it was, here's $500,000, you take it, you figure out how to go with the money. That changed pretty quickly into him and his folks that figuring out how to get the money out. It's just an amazing deal what they're able to do. To be able to not only change people's lives and livelihoods, but to do it in such a timely fashion. I mean, the money is going out every 24 to 72 hours. Way faster than the government, folks. Come on. I think there was such a need. If you look around our environment today, it's not like the government is really helping anybody out in a timely fashion. I mean, they look forever to figure out how to give 600 checks away, and then you may or may not get a 2,000 at this point. That's not life-changing money. What Dave and his folks are doing with the Barstool Fund is life-changing money. It's substantially for these people, and I think that's the thing that you gravitate towards the most, is not just having a reliance on the government to help you out, because obviously it's shown they're not going to go the way they're going to do it. Then Rodgers targeted Pelosi and Newsom. He slammed hypocritical politicians and lockdowns. I mean, they put the rules in place. They're not even following their own rules. I mean, how many people have gotten caught? Don't travel. Don't leave the state. Oh, here's so-and-so on vacation. Here's so-and-so at a salon. Don't eat at a restaurant unless you're wearing a mask and separate. Oh, here's a picture of California governor violating those rules. Oh, public schools are closed, but I can send my kids to private school in person. That's just the ridiculousness and the hypocrisy and everything else. That's why we all need to have equality, right? But they're not doing it. So why are we supporting these people? Why are we supporting Nancy Pelosi, Governor Gavin Newsom, and all these other people like that? Why? Like Jay Inslee and all. Why? When they're not helping us, they're only helping themselves. Their bank accounts get bigger when ours don't. Ever wonder that? Figure that one out. Right? So, figure that one out, folks. Okay? Telling you. They're not even following the rules. Look, you have the New York Times over here, right? Kamala Harris will make history. So will her big blended family, right? Jessica Bennett, oh, of course, right? Here we go. When Kamala Harris is sworn in as vice president, she will represent many firsts. The first woman vice president, first black woman. First of all, she's not black, she's Jamaican. The first woman of Indian descent, and she's Indian from India, right? Which Christopher Columbus thought he was going to, not a Native American Indian, right? And first of all, Nancy Pelosi took away women and grandma and all that kind of stuff. All those families, that she took it away. So a lot of these first, boom, Nancy just blew them away. Doesn't matter no more. So that's another reason why Nancy got to go, right? And Pipsqueak, Eric Swalwell, and Dianne Feinstein sleeping with Chinese spies and having Chinese spy for 20 years as a driver and stuff. Come on. Diane, Barbara, I mean, all this stuff. Come on. We all know. Nancy Pelosi knew the whole time. They're going to say that she also has her step family, right? Because her husband was married before and had kids, and then she married. So now she's hijacking another family and calling it her own, and they're trying to make it all good and stuff, but they don't want you to have a family. This is another hypocrisy and double standard on the left, right? This is why the right actually stands for tradition. No matter if you like it or not, they actually hold up to it. They actually want you to have a family, or at least support that kind of stuff, and everything else where the left mocks it, but they support it for themselves. It's kind of weird how that works. We're not going to read that propaganda. I started reading it, and it's mostly just love her family and this and that, and it's kind of gross. Yeah, Gavin, I mean, they were like trying to hound Donald Trump about answering this, about Russia, this, and everybody else, right? They had Sarah Huckabee Sanders hounded out of a restaurant about this, and that, but then anybody that challenges, either on the left or the right, challenges Nancy Pelosi's nephew, Gavin Newsom, right, about what's going on, about the recall, because he's actually not that good. He makes Moonbeam seem like a really good governor. He goes, it's a California coup. They really like that word, right? So, and he's really trying to, I don't really know what's going on. You guys should really just love me. I just don't know what's going on. I love myself. I think I'm a really good guy if you really just ask me. That's how Gavin Newsom is. He's a child. And he should be gone too, right? He needs to be spanked. I think he should have been spanked more as a kid. Honestly, if you ask my opinion. And then you got, like, people are hurt, people are out of work, people are dying, all kinds of sick, people are sick, they don't really care, right? What's Biden's thing? Right there. Their first act is to legalize all the illegals, because they know that you're not going to be voting for him anymore. And so they have caravans coming saying, honor your commitments, Biden, honor your commitments, Biden. That's what they're screaming as they come up. All right? So they know that that's what they're doing now. They have a whole new voter base coming in, from 11 million to 100 million, because we have no idea how many are here. I've been hearing in California 11 million since like 03. So just the math don't add up on that one. Right? I'm just trying to tell you folks, honestly. I mean, look, you think Harris is we got dog crap, because had my dog on the bed, trying to get him on the bed, and whoop, his paw was there. You think that the soft little bed wouldn't have done anything, but it cracked it. It's kind of crazy. But this is kind of an old one. But look, yeah, there she is, right there. I'm gonna give you guys anything you want, as long as you vote for us and love us like they love Donald Trump. That's all we care about. All we care about, because we don't know how to do anything. Nothing, everything has been done. We've all been raised by our nannies and everything else. No, we don't know how to do nothing. I mean, everything that's been done to us, we read from a teleprompter. That's freaking weird, folks. It's weird. And then they talk shit about people that can change their own oil, change their own tires, do all that kind of stuff, that just want to work and spend time with their own families. Yet Kamala Harris hates her own family and everything else. You know what I mean? She hates kids. She doesn't like her family. She doesn't even like herself. That's why she makes even Hillary Clinton seem likable. And actually, I miss Hillary Clinton. Pelosi actually has made me miss Hillary Clinton. I didn't think there could be a worse person in the world. Pelosi, she took that mantle. She took that cake real quick, too. She's like, psh, I'll tell you right now. I'll show you the real me right now. There's skeletons that are out of the closet, folks, and we're seeing the real demons out of hell coming out. All right? So you're not tripping. You're not on LSD or DMT or anything. You're seeing what you're seeing, and you need to believe it. What you're hearing, what these people are saying is real. You don't just try to, I think they're saying this because of this. No, they're saying what they mean and mean what they're saying. Just like I tell you, you should too. And that's how it is, folks. Look. Where's the stuff for, I need to help the Americans. He said, Joe Biden, I'm done with the Americans. I'm done with Americans. Where's the help? Look, America, all for illegals. They don't care about us, folks. So care about yourselves. Because I care about you. Okay? Say bad time. Say bad channel. Love you guys.